Now, Barack's secret malicious army forming to take out Trump. Worse than the deep state, by Liberty Bell for dailyvine.com. After Barack Obama left office, the majority of America breathed a collective sigh of relief, knowing he could no longer destroy the country we all love. However, that solace was short-lived, as we learned that Obama and his wife Michelle would be living just a few short miles away from the White House to derail President Trump and his America First agenda. Obama and his liberal cohorts, through his Obama Foundation, plan to undermine President Trump by inflaming the youth to resist his presidency and create further division in America. Now Obama is upping those efforts, unleashing these radicalized youth on the country, and that is not the worst of his malicious plan. There is no doubt in any liberty-minded individual that the left is doing all they can do to bring America to its knees by stripping American citizens of their rights in the name of security. One of the ways the left has been able to do this is by influencing the youth to despise our country by teaching them revisionist history and painting our founding fathers in a negative light, and that our constitutional rights are outdated. Barack Obama successfully was able to sell these lies to the youth, and now thousands of these America-hating entitled youths are marching in our streets demanding that we give up our rights. Now, if that was not bad enough, Obama is planning on ramping up his hateful effort by creating 1 million young leaders in his image, as the Washington Examiner recently reported. Here is more from the Minority Report. In Japan, former President Barack Obama gave a speech at a conference stating that he is looking to shape 1 million young leaders in his image to help the human race. If I could do that effectively, then I would create 100 or 1,000 or 1 million young Barack Obamas or Michelle Obamas. Give it a rest, Obama told the audience, or the next group of people who could take the baton in that relay race that is human progress. He's out of his mind. Obama made the remark while speaking about the Obama Foundation's efforts to help young people around the world get connected to each other via the internet. He reportedly said that today's problems are mostly caused by old men and young people, such as the organizers of the anti-gun March for Our Lives rally who survived the high school shooting in Parkland, Florida, can create change to solve those problems. Michelle and I are so inspired by all the young people who made today's marches happen. Keep at it. You're leading us forward. Nothing can stand in the way of millions of voices calling for change. Obama praised March of Our Lives anti-gun student activists in a tweet he sent out as the event started. Michelle and I are so inspired, by all the young people who made today's marches happen. Keep at it. You're leading us forward. Nothing can stand in the way of millions of voices calling for change. The former president touted the potential that young people have to create change, citing the survivors of the incident in Florida, the March for Our Lives rally for gun reform. This was all because of the courage and effort of a handful of 15 and 16-year-olds who took the responsibility that so often adults had failed to take in trying to find a solution to this problem. And I think that's a testimony to what happens when young people are given opportunities, and I think all institutions have to think about how do we tap into that creativity and that energy and that drive, Obama stated. However, reports suggest that the policies of Obama's administration may have helped create the environment that led to the incident, as they allowed the shooter to escape scrutiny despite dozens of red flags. Paul Sperry of Real Clear Investigations pointed out documents reviewed by Real Clear Investigations and interviews show that the school district in Florida was in the vanguard of a strategy adopted by more than 50 other major school districts nationwide, allowing thousands of troubled and violent students to commit crimes without legal consequence. The aim was to slow the school to prison pipeline. Ben Shapiro notes, Beery says that in 2013, Broward County schools, at the behest of the Obama administration efforts to prevent too many students of color from ending up in jail for crimes committed on campus, had rewritten its disciplinary policies to make it nearly impossible to suspend, expel, or arrest students for behavioral problems, including criminal activity. Without Obama, that incident may have never occurred, okay? And, they really cracked down on all of this stuff. That's why I don't touch on it, because I'd like to stick around. The left realizes that the way to bring our country to its knees is by filling the younger generation's heads with lies, and they dismantle our nation brick by brick. The only way to combat these lies is by teaching our children the truth of our nation and give them the tools to properly debate those that have been brainwashed by these filthy liberal lies so they can change the course of the country. It's very... they already brainwash the kids. It would take a tremendous amount. Forget about unbrainwashing them. No. So this has been going on for decades. They want the students dumbed down. They're teaching children liberal ideas they're pushing on them. And then the other children in the school, like they make you an outcast if you don't go along with the crowd, you see. So this is the schools have become indoctrination zones. That's what I gather. They don't teach the kids anything of any value. It's just a mess. I don't know. The school system needs an overhaul. The whole situation is really bad. And they have been doing this for quite some time now, so it's going to need an overhaul. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.